was 20,000. Remember, it came out on the futures market on a Monday, and they said there's no shorting. And then 2 days later, Wednesday, they said, oh, okay, we're going to lift that rule. And sure enough, Bitcoin got slammed on the futures market and in the real life and in the other uh, and the real market. But they started trading futures to mirror Bitcoin, went down to 3,020. Then it came all the way up to its first short up here. It's a 50% retracement, or 61.8, or 11,000 and 13.9. Came up right to it, right to the, it didn't breach it, and it came down. And these targets right now are at 1,017 negative. Now we know it can't get there because it can't go past zero, but it could get a lot lower than 3,120, go down to one whatever. But blockchain technology is valid. It's a good, Bitcoin's a good fiat. You can spend it, good technologies, and yet it's just still going down in shorts. Nice technical measure move shorts as of today. So when it came up, and I'm going to bring this into the weeklies, to the daily charts, show you a little more. I wanted to do this first, sorry. I wanted to show you a potential long that was happening on the weeklies. Back to the weeklies. The long was from these 3120s up to these highs. And we're waiting for a retracement, and here it didn't hold. It tried to hold right here at 61.8. Went up for a couple weeks, and the targets up here were 16,510, but it didn't. Came back, breached the short here, and when that happens, you go ahead and you remove the long and wait for another short. And then it took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, couple months up to the short. People shorted right here at 10.5. 11.39 is the 61.8, but held and went slam right down to these targets at 46.56. Okay, so what do we do? I'm going into the weekly, daily charts, same draws, and when targets are hit, you take another draw from the 50s. Down to the targets. This draw goes away. And this is where we're at right here. At the 50, 7,032. These targets are 28.87s. And let's see if it gets there. You're probably having another little fight right here on a long. Don't know if it's gonna hold. When it gets down to 59.47s over there, you see that? There's the long. As well as, let's see, in here as well, you can see there was some nice measure move longs here during this retracement, a counter trend trade. There was, right here was one, buy at a 50. This guy here, targets. I say targets were hit. It's right there, right at the 50. Kind of funny how that happens. And see, then the next draw, once it hits those targets, take from these 50s up to here. And if those hold, whatever, we'll see. But I think Bitcoin is definitely, I think these shorts are in play. See if some longs hold. And this is Bitcoin to me. See what happens. We know that if the longs hold and these shorts are break, we'll wait for another pullback if it goes up, and we'll be in longs. That's the way I look at it. That is Bitcoin to me in a nutshell.